you gonna do when the tap dancing man? Tap dancing man, the tap dancing man. What you gonna do when the tap dancing man? The tap dancing man, the tap dancing man. What you gonna do when the tap dancing man? The tap dancing man, the tap dancing man. What you gonna do when the tap dancing man? The tap dancing man, the tap dancing man. What you gonna do when the tap dancing man? The tap dancing man, the tap dancing man. What you gonna do when the tap dancing man? The tap dancing man, the tap dancing man. What you gonna do when the tap dancing man comes for you?
Hello, I am your host, Jim Argyle. Welcome to Late Night Horror. The story I am about to tell is a story of tragedy. A story of how cruel humanity can be. And that spirits never truly die. They just seek revenge in the end. This story is about the one they call the tap dancing man. The summer air in rural Louisiana hung thick as syrup, clinging to the skin and settling into the bones. Cicadas screamed from the trees as the sun dipped low behind the cypress, casting long shadows across the small wooden house where the Carter family lived. Isaiah Carter was a quiet man, strong from years of working fields that were never truly his. His wife, Josephine, carried a strength of her own, one that didn't show in muscle, but in the way she held her family together when the world tried to tear them apart. Their son, Caleb, barely 10, had already learned when to speak and when silence might keep him safe. That night started like any other, and then Isaiah didn't come home on time. Josephine stood at the door, wiping her hands on her apron, eyes scanning the dirt road. The sky had gone from gold to deep blue when she finally saw him stumbling, barely upright. "Isaiah!" she cried, rushing forward. He collapsed. Before he reached the porch, blood stained his shirt. His face was swollen, one eye nearly shut. His breath came in shallow gasps. Caleb froze in the doorway, watching as his mother dragged his father inside, her hands trembling but determined. They said I forgot my place," Isaiah whispered. Voice cracked. "Said I needed reminding." Josephine didn't ask who. She already knew. That night, the house felt different. The air grew colder. The windows were shut tight. The lantern flickered, its flame bending as though something unseen had passed by. And then, faint at first, came the sound: tap, 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 tap. Josephine stiffened. "Did you hear that?" Caleb whispered. Isaiah's good eye opened slowly. "Hear what?" The tapping grew louder, more deliberate, like shoes striking wood. Rhythm and wrong. Tap, tap. From the corner of the room, where the shadows pooled thickest, something shifted. A figure began to take shape, not fully seen, but felt. Tall, thin, bent at a strange angle like joints weren't meant to move that way. And Then came the sound of shuffling feet. Dancing. Who's there? Josephine demanded. Her voice steadier than she felt. The lantern flared. For a split second, they saw him. A man, tattered clothes from another time. Skin stretched tight over bone. His face twisted into something between a grin and a scream. His feet moved constantly, tapping, scraping, dancing without rest. Then darkness again. The tap dancing man, Isaiah whispered. Fear cutting through his pain. My granddaddy used to tell me stories. The tapping stopped. Silence. And then a voice, dry, cracked, like dead leaves. They beat you. Same as they beat me. The lantern shattered. Caleb screamed. The spirit stepped forward, clearer now. His hollow eyes fixed on Isaiah. I danced for them, till my feet bled, till my heart gave out. And still, they wanted more. The floorboards creaked beneath his relentless rhythm. Tap, 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 tap. They don't change. The next morning, the town woke to something strange. One of the men who had attacked Isaiah was found in the street alive, but broken. His legs twisted unnaturally. He kept muttering the same thing over and over. I couldn't stop dancing. He wouldn't let me stop. By nightfall, another was found. Same way. Then another. Each time the town folk whispered, fear spread faster than truth. Back at the Carter house, the tapping never fully stopped. It lingered in the walls, in the floor, in the silence between breaths. The tap dancing man had not just come for vengeance. He had come because he recognized something in Isaiah. Pain, injustice, a wound that never healed. And now, he wasn't leaving. One night, as Caleb laid awake, he heard the tapping again, right beside his bed. He turned slowly. The spirit crouched there, head tilted, feet still moving. You hear me, don't you? It whispered. Caleb nodded, too afraid to speak. The tap dancing man's grin widened. Good. Tap, tap. Someone has to remember. Outside, the wind carried the faint echo of dancing feet across the Louisiana night. And in that town, nothing would ever be quiet again.